All right, let's talk about one of the single biggest financial decisions you are ever going to make: when to claim your Social Security benefits. Now, it might seem like a long way off, but believe me, this one choice can literally shape your retirement for decades.
So, when is the right time? I mean, this is the million-dollar question, right? And for a lot of people, that's not even an exaggeration. This decision directly impacts your monthly income for the rest of your life. So getting it right is absolutely crucial.
Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll look at why this choice is so permanent. Then, we'll get into the nitty-gritty, the real trade-off between claiming early and waiting. After that, we'll talk about the personal stuff that makes this decision unique to you. We'll touch on a huge hidden factor, inflation, and finally, I'll give you the exact tools you need to chart your own course.
Okay, let's jump right in. Why does this one decision carry so much weight for your entire retirement?
Well, the biggest reason is pretty simple. It's permanent. See, unlike investments you can buy or sell, your claiming age is basically locked in for good. If you file early, your benefits are reduced forever. There's no undo button. And that's exactly why understanding the stakes right now is so important.
So, how does it all actually work? Well, it all comes down to a really simple but powerful trade-off between your age and your benefit amount. Your whole decision really boils down to these three key moments. You've got the starting gate at age 62, which is the earliest you can claim. You have the baseline, which is your full retirement age. And then you've got the finish line for maximizing your benefits, right at age 70. So let's focus on that baseline for a second. Your full retirement age, or FRA, is the age when you're entitled to 100% of the benefits you've earned over your career. Now, if you were born in 1960 or later, that magic number for you is 67.
But what happens if you jump the gun and claim right at 62? Well, that's where the trade-off really kicks in. For getting that money sooner, your monthly benefit check gets a permanent haircut. We're talking by as much as 30%.
This chart really tells the whole story, doesn't it? Claiming at 62 gives you the smallest monthly check. If you wait until your full retirement age, you get your full 100%. But look at the difference if you wait. That bar for age 70, that's the real power move. It unlocks a benefit that's dramatically larger than both of the others. So how do you get that much bigger benefit? Well, for every single month you delay past your full retirement age, the government basically gives you a bonus. It's called a delayed retirement credit. And if you can wait all the way to age 70, you max out with a benefit that's over 130% of your full amount. That's the ceiling, by the way. There's no bonus for waiting past 70.
So let's just boil it all down, right? Claiming early, you get cash in your pocket sooner, but it means smaller checks for life. Claiming late, well, that takes patience for sure, but your reward is a much, much bigger paycheck every single month for the rest of your life.
But listen, the numbers are just one part of the story. I have to be clear, there is no single right answer here, because the best choice for you depends entirely on your personal situation.
This just isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of decision. You've got to ask yourself some really important questions, like what's my health like? What's my family history with longevity? Am I planning to keep working? What other savings or income do I have to fall back on? And, maybe most importantly, how is my choice going to affect my spouse?
And hey, don't underestimate how long you might need this income. On average, if you make it to 62, you're likely to live another 20+ years. Think about that. If you're banking on a long, healthy retirement, waiting for that bigger check can make a massive difference in your total lifetime income. All right, let's talk about a hidden factor that a ton of people miss: inflation. It's that silent force that can just eat away at your retirement income, and your claiming decision plays a huge role in how you fight it.
You see, Social Security has this built-in superpower against rising prices. It's called the Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA. And here's the key. Because the COLA is a percentage, a 3% raise on a $2,500 monthly benefit is way bigger than a 3% raise on an $1,800 benefit. By waiting to get a larger base benefit, you're also locking in larger inflation raises for the rest of your life.
Just think about what that really means. While your 401k or your personal savings can be eroded by inflation, Social Security is actually designed to protect you. That guaranteed inflation-adjusted income for life, well, that's what makes the decision to maximize it so incredibly powerful.
Okay, so we've covered the why and the what. Now let's get to the how. Let's talk about the exact tools you can use to run the numbers for your own unique situation.
And the best part is, you don't have to guess. There are some fantastic free tools out there that do all the heavy lifting for you.
The AARP Social Security calculator is a really great one, and of course, the Social Security Administration itself has a bunch of awesome planners on its website, ssa.gov.
So here is your 3-step action plan. Step 1. Go to ssa.gov and create your My Social Security account. That's where you'll see your actual earnings history. Step 2. Plug that info into one of the calculators we just mentioned to get personalized estimates. And Step 3. Play around with it. Model the different scenarios. See for yourself what your monthly income would look like if you claim at 62 versus 67 versus 70.
In the end, this isn't just about spreadsheets and numbers, it's about your life. Once you have the data, you can make a choice that actually funds the retirement you've been dreaming about. So the only question left is, what does that retirement look like for you?